Hey guys, this is Kevin Lewis with Promethean, your credit repair experts, and today we're talking with Nykeia Neal.
Hello. Hi, Ira. How's it going?
Excellent. Nykeia, financial coach?
Financial coach, yes.
Outstanding.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit more about what you do and how you do it, and why you're so great at it.
Okay, awesome. So I am a licensed financial coach. I have my Series 6 and 63 as well as my life and annuities license. So my main goal is to help families in a holistic approach. So it's not just about helping them with just life insurance or just investments. The goal is obviously to make sure that we build that strong financial house. So we start off by doing a financial needs analysis, which I think everyone needs. You know, if you want to get to a destination, get to a goal, you have to have a plan to help you get there. So we help you every step of the way to reach your goals and dreams.
Outstanding. Well, it sounds like that's something that everybody needs, and certainly the people that I come in contact with could benefit from your services. So what got you started in the business?
Actually, that's a great question. I actually have a background in social services. So I went to school, went to college, graduated, human services degree. Worked in that industry for about 13 years or so. And then I actually read Rich Dad Poor Dad. And that just, revolutionized my mind, as it relates to finances. And I found that in social services, it was kind of like putting a Band-Aid on a gunshot wound, trying to help the community in that way. And I started thinking, okay, finances, financial services in terms of financial literacy, that's what I feel as though it's going to help people get free, if that makes sense, So I just started really learning and taking more classes. I had a great mentor who actually helped me learn about the business. And then I just knew that I wanted to do something else. I wanted to be an entrepreneur. I wanted to own my own business. And I just really started developing a love for understanding how money works. So I just, I took that leap and I decided, I'm going to go in business for myself. I studied really hard, got licensed. I'm constantly doing self-development just to continue to grow. And I just really love what I do. And I really love helping people and the impact that I know that I make in their lives. Once I come in that door, I know I'm going to be able to change their lives, financially speaking.
Rich Dad Poor Dad changed my life too. So and it's actually what got me in the business. So excellent. What's your favorite part of the job? What's the thing you like most about it?
The thing I like most about what I do is really connecting with people. I like that I get an opportunity to meet with different types of people, different walks of life. I really like the fact that when I sit down, a lot of people tell me, well, I make good money, but I didn't know what I should be doing with my money, or just really having them understand how their 401k works at their plan, at their job. Because a lot of times people, when you get hired, you just sign all the paperwork and you really don't know, what that investment looks like or what you should be doing. And I really like when I sit with someone and their eyes kind of explode. Like when I do that financial needs analysis and show them how getting out of debt, working with me, they can get out of debt a lot quicker, a lot sooner. And it's not so unattainable like people think. So I really love educating people. That's what I love the most.
Excellent. What's the most challenging part?
The most challenging part is people staying on course. Like for people to actually stay on course with the plan that I set in place. I feel as though that's the most challenging part. And sometimes really connecting with people and letting them know that I'm here to help. So just you listening to the advice that Uncle Jumba gave you, or all of that is I feel like that's the most challenging part. Like trying to show you like you can do this. Learning about finance is not just for rich people. It is for everyone. And you can start with as little as $25 that you're putting towards your financial plan for you to be free. So I just really think just kind of changing people's mindsets, from what they've been conditioned to learning throughout all of these years and not knowing about money and being scared of investing, but people will play the lottery every day, but not thinking, okay, I'm blowing $5 on, trying to get rich. But if you do a steady plan and just follow that plan, that you can get to your goals.
Yep. I played the lottery once or twice myself.
Awesome.
So Nykeia, tell me, I'm in the credit repair, restoration, boosting, and protection business. So tell me how credit affects what you do on a daily basis.
Credit affects what I do a lot on a daily basis. Because so when I sit with people, when I mention that financial needs analysis, so what that is it's really it's a complementary game plan that we actually put together, we provide for all of our clients. So in that plan, we actually go over debt. We do like a debt analysis. We go over retirement. We go over budgeting, all of those things. So the way that credit really affects that is when people have poor credit scores, they're paying so much more money in interest. So it's really important for them to reduce that debt. We do a concept with debt stacking that helps them, that's how they get out of debt quicker. But that score is really important. They want to start, not just investing, but they want to reach those goals. They say that they want a house, so I help them start saving for a house. But it's really important to have a good credit score. So when you're going to get this house, you're going to go get a better rate. When you're going to go get this car, you're going to go get a better rate. So the credit plays like a huge part into what I do, because it's important. You need to get that score up.
Sure. So if you were looking at credit scores, what credit scores would you like to see from your clients?
I mean, honestly, I don't actually look at their particular score. That's not a realm in what I do. So when I do sit with them, I'll ask them about their score and, as it relates to paying down their debt quicker. But I don't really look at, I don't pull their credit reports and look at their scores in that way. But what I would like for them to have is at least 700. I think that's where the ball gets rolling, and it's attainable. A lot of times people feel so bogged down, that they feel as though, okay, I'm in like 450s or something like that. They feel as though they can't go up and go higher. It seems like every time they try to do something and it's not working. But just really letting them know, you can do it. Just taking these steps, meeting with professionals, the right professionals. That's important. That, you'll be able to get to what you're trying to get to.
By the way, that wasn't a shameless plug.
No, it's true. I actually had, I had a client who he was taken advantage of. He signed on with, he received like an email or something online, and he clicked on for one of these companies that said we can help reduce your debt and get you out of debt quicker. And he had a great score. And after getting with that company, his score went down. He didn't need their help, but they convinced him that he did. So it's really important to make sure that you get with the right professionals, that you sit down, you have a conversation, that you know who you're talking to on the other end of that phone is very important. So I really feel as though the services that we provide from smaller, entrepreneurs can really be, advantageous. Sometimes people just want to go from name, and just because somebody has a name out there, that means they did a lot of advertisement. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're doing the right job for you and your family. So I think that's really important.
Perfectly said. So if you had to give credit advice to a potential customer before they came to see you, if you could get to them before they came to see you and use your service about credit, what would that advice be?
First of all, to stop spending on your credit cards. Stop incurring more debt. that's the number one. If you're already in debt, stop using it. If you're going to just look at it. I'd say I like to talk to people about a budget. I think that's very important as it relates to the credit, because a lot of times people feel as though they can't dig themselves out, they don't have enough money to do it. But when you start with, I tell people to start with tracking their spending habits for a month. So for that whole month, you take a little notebook, however you want to put it in your phone, just every time you spend something, every time cash comes out of your wallet, your purse, or you swipe in your card, write that down so you get a good idea of where your money is going. Because that times, that picture, you see wow, I spent, like $80 this month at Wawa, or I spent, at Starbucks or at the movies, or, for my kids for lunch and myself for lunch. I spent over, $250 this month for that. So just kind of looking at the budget, I think first is really important as it relates to credit, and then not spending. And then obviously I really do think that meeting with a professional is great, and doing a little bit of research yourself. Pull your credit report. Know what's on there. Don't be afraid of that. You can get it for free. So pull your credit report, take a look at it. Don't put your head in the sand, because it's not going to work keeping your head in the sand. So those was some of the things that I would say started from the beginning.
Well said. And certainly they can contact me if you know somebody. They can contact me and we can help.
Absolutely.
So thank you for the answers, the succinct, the concise information. It was absolutely wonderful. I'm sure it's going to be helpful to our audience. So just give us 10, 15 seconds. Let us just tell us what you do. Who do you want to talk to? What do you want people to know about you?
What I want people to know about me? I want people to know that I'm here to help. When you think about financial literacy, you think that is so endearing, like I said before, that you think it's for rich people. It's not something that you want to learn about. You don't know how the stock market works. You don't know how, economics work or anything like that. And it's so attainable, sitting with someone. When you think about getting in shape for the gym, people hire trainers, people hire people for other things, but when it comes to working in financing their money, they try to do it themselves. And honestly, you need help, and it's okay to admit that you need help and to sit down with a professional like myself who can actually put a game plan in place for you. So if you're interested in retiring, you need to know how much money you need to have saved at retirement. It's not just the age. It's not, when I get to 65, I'm done working. If you don't have certain money set aside, how is it that you're really going to stay retired? Social Security is not something that you can really depend on. So you need to understand how your investments are working for you at your job. If you're putting enough money away, if you have the right type of life insurance, which is very important for you and your family. If you're the main breadwinner and you pass away without life insurance, where does that leave your family? So people usually think about life insurance in terms of just paying for a funeral, but it goes well beyond that. Who's going to replace your income when you're not here? How devastating can that be for your family, how they can set them a generation back. So those are the things that I help with. And I do seminars, I do workshops for small companies, for employers. So that's one of the things that I really like to do, actually talking to people and doing a series of workshops. I'm really going to start looking into doing workshops for children, because I really feel as though it's important for you to learn when you're young. Because most of us learn bad money habits from our parents who didn't know better, and kind of breaking that cycle. So I do have money. We do money and business seminars every Monday, at our Conshohocken location at 7 p.m. And we also do those money and business seminars on Saturday mornings at 11:30. So if you want to reach out to me, I can be found on your social media sites, Facebook and Instagram, as Neal Financial Solutions. My telephone number is 267-257-3274. You can also reach me by email. It's Nykeia Neal, which is NYKEIA @gmail.com.
Excellent. Well, Nykeia, I want to thank you so much for being a wonderful guest.
Thank you.
And you guys, that's your financial coach. If you guys need financial coaching, and everyone does, including me, reach out to Nykeia. She's giving you her contact information. And you know me, Kevin Lewis with Promesian. If you want to reach us, you can do so at our website, www.promesian.com. That's Promesian spelled Premisien. You can reach us by phone at 215-331-0471 or via email at info@promesian.com. Until next time, thank you, Nykeia, and we are your credit experts.